Niyamuta banazimut dunada tagine gauna yokano
badiwlu fo lafta bunkendo la lafta sabati la dame men dabe sono yari walla itenata holiday la lafta sabati dula kendo la memo gesa soti sayin ela jahalo banda sambata ko plaza nyinem duladi ise kuntilino dame ye gesa so soto me alanko adaman kolea ye bungul soto je me alanko 3 bedroom mol bije 2 bedroom mol fanambe bulu jela nyim bun kono isula da fefen na iba soto la jela e a conditional bije de microwave fol be bun kono ela jonkol be senari abe jankurin jio fana 24 hours abuka kuntu ni yata fana ilafta internet to use la amanjara ye credit ko sang wireless so bi jele 24 hours bari ni mandam wala de ni ata ilafta kodo kila wala ka kodo receive wal fana bi jele memo money transfer di isa be keno ata imam finti banda e be dame wala sukuta garden johnson bari mandam woto illa dulabe bansam fana ni facility kilimul isol fana sorono o dulata je adabe sonari ata ite bata ko sur la je ni lafta kuma ko sur la e kumandi 230 3841 wala 393 3102 wala handsign 9288244 wala 7292686 Samba Takko Plaza ñillem dulati mi alanko alse bungul sorono dadima
ala baraka bake atal men ka Eco TV International jibe afale murtanam bi kana programme di yalla mi yalan ko ka di yalla debate ndalta ka di yalla talata lu ngol la bare kam on talato ngam bulano gambia ko wol balari wala nyama bare kam da bi arabalu afale murtanam ko deke kana programme di yalla debate an sama ara mission inshallah bi rajan ko deke ngam programme di yalla di current reality ka fo ale ala baraka bake atal men ka Eco TV International jibe kal wakilinde ka fo ale bulan nam noma on YouTube ale subscribe to our YouTube channel ale bulan noma fana on Facebook kabiri nga commencé anen sante malbe bula kan noma nyamen adiyata mol ya bake andum pang akamunta alla bulo mol noma be mol nafa kan wanya makal wakilinde bake ka falal kal bula Eco TV International al kabule noma programme woni men ye bulo dunga ko do wolem Samba Takko Plaza te ñun nam ñon tangoti banko nyinka ni na daka sabati dinkra kendo di mol la banko nyinka be bantala banko kanne mi yalon ko fang tubo dinkra ila fa kana Gambia la sabati dinkra ko wole dew mba fole ya kane dew ko teke me je nyabo warandi ni sabati taji ata jarlay finti banda kata sandro ke mini maketo be ata nyin la nyin la fengol be ka bo dame wala America banko de forex bureau be nyin la nyin to e be la kodo falina je andum fang ata nyin dinkra kilingo nyin do ata jarra yefinti banta ko do nyi iba kila banko dinkra to isaki no je tuba wal kamen ko man local transfer la atre man finti banta iba ko do receive la atanyen la nyi do sa falinji man ta dulato andum fang isikeno moti mi yalongo isitano bansan mi yalongo wolen siaralti dara jema fang la la ko wole ko mba fula kane dew ko daga Samba Takko just house bale bansan isilano ji yobo ka manko je la dal bebe jankuring atanyen la nyi do la dinkra fra le sukuta Garden Johnson me je nyabo warandi wala ni sabatita atanyen dinkra nyi do imam molati mi yalon ko fam ni sabatita je imam molti mi yalon ko fam kontano damma wala be tarraji ibe korda kono inyaba sila bala motol be borla wala ya sabu mol be kata dame wala Samba Takko jasawte al futa je yel sabati je ye kontani ni yoyla jelam dinkranyinte wonyama ala baraka bake men ka programme di yalla wala Ibrahima Jarati andu bi na luntan mo mendi wala Mr Momodou Sabally mi yalon ko fam akamda manke mo nukundinte banko nyinka na kare non secretary general de minister of presidential affairs bari fanam kamunta kabirin president carte feo botala December karo April karo til waro konanto député carte feo ya nyatil nam banko nyinga ala hamo yitandi kamo molti mi yalan ko ala fakela député odi banko nyinga ku jamal biji mi yalan ko bewol kacala kabo campagne la kana fo hanisa say ku wol mi yalan ko wolle be kerim bewol kacala bake ke jibe ku wol be laare nyame Sabally abaraka bake ina da programme ro nyame non Eco TV International abaraka ngi soro na programme ro nyame de debate
Baraka Jara, and congratulations for the I say he moved from radio to TV is a big achievement, you know. Sultan Mugabe was from a big talent. Congratulations.
Abaraka bake comme kacani fanna jamal bije mi yalon ko mbewol jibira ngalon ko presidential carte fayo atambira non komando mi yalon ko fang ye campagne ke parti mi wala United Democratic Party mi yalon ko campagne mi yalon ko a warata bake bari fanam kamun tambe fanna dul fanan jibela mi yalon ko wala be den current affairs la ko wol mi yalon ko wala be kerim banko nyika anila xamo yeme yitandi pour que lo député ya ñinola bosumba la constituency mbewol jibela babake ko montrola wati kilingo ñu wuccio ñin kono kacani be la fla be ke wolto bari ka kuma kabiri wato mi yalon ko be non campagne ke ka United Democratic Party December 4th kabiri wato mi yalon ko kankula do kete IEC result sol kankula ikata nyaadin kabiri ko la party dila même Ousainou Dabo am gagné.
Well, I was disappointed nalo nako ye kumo men fo anin hakil mal ye men mira men se sutuno iman killing ha wala keta nsobita ko tapale ya keta je niyo ko yata mfawe na pati ye bad banko be ani momo me be banko kam yalo ko ila fa banko la kende ala nya tota
kabiri be nun campagne ke kan fo wato ya tara nun comment sekunda bari ga kam de campagne si fami ya lon ko ye wala na si fa na keda amma wara pour moy tara la ye campagne si fa ni julo continue ba to wala kam vigorously ka bambandi bake wonyam where you are in on a position if you nun ni man sekunda falinda useni dabo yekela nun place jumal fo yo
wa jara yalong masha Allah tabarakallah position ko man kente problem ti moma mellong aka hataji wala bake bawo nte mu fondinke walti bari nga place le mara nyum banko kam me alon ko mo nana ma mara kabrin colonialism fo jawara la man sakunda fo ya fo hani baro la nyum kerem man sakunda anana man soto e ka secretary general and head of the civil service of the republic, secretary general of the ruling party, minister of presidential affairs, minister of the civil service jara place ko wanji ya banko le be tunen kan nga xamo soto pour banko ye kana wala katu pour kam man sakunda falin ani nyata silo men wala democracy la siloti wala nanga kato damo beke because nga ko barola tambo abe masibo le wulula banko e in terms of lack of security banko la kamfora ya sovereignty ala kasaro ala tinya ko nga menje Senegal sojarol kana ka kido fayna banko kan e ka alkalo arrest aning a serving Gambian security officer ka samba Senegal ke kidnap fengol la dajawya ani nyim kuma newol rampant and outrageous corruption ko yaaya jame ka fo nyameng sayne wo dati de banko kan asifa nana manke so man la fi ñun belega fonding kewol la man toro ko deportation men be kering fonding kewol la nikuya ko ñi stadium me ya ban ko hani la nyamo man kati international game tegel la fita wol bele danno Gambia wala nango katoke make place kam
kabiri ba ke kam kamunta December 4th ila kata ko man translate into votes ningo fo walem akamunta ya wulinde men kam o manke Ousainou Darboe manke president de president Barrow atentende kamara loke banko ni munati na gambenol be kumandi no ila way me danko kumandre menke pour e kata
gambianol ye dankule danku nyala me yalon ko inana ma kendo la patiol tarikote UDP ye votes men soto in election ni a compare to the previous votes a double tale a triple ta woto Gambia dingol ye dankun nale barona la tapale kafo wale tapale yake ye kodo ta ye karte wo sang ko EU ya sede ya nyame biti do la newspaper solto ye kodo ta ye alkalul duku ye mansa kundala do jorangol ta ye NPP la stampol ka ta ye yadi Senegal la ye tumaranke wol ta foreign soli attestation dila ye na voters card dila ye karte wo fayi e dunta IEC la database to ya compromise anyon tapale asifa nan ko Gambia la election la tarikoto
kap na boda ka men yalon ko ka wala side ila party ni na karola ka bo la leadership la kaji fo e fenje nu je mi yalon ko ifi natara nun ko yoke e be gagné la do you see any loopholes on the side of your party mi yalon ko ila executive so fende be mi yalon ko
yalon ne men keta ngalo ne ko sunya wala keta
mo dol ko be e ko ila party all over confident
al ila moy na yenyi nin karol ke be la moy la jabiro la le tapale yale keta sunya role keta ala lañini ta walla hindsight iko 2020 vision leng nin ko tambita pour ka waje ika bele jabar nin ko be kere bu ka beje so tubabol ka fama kudda wuda shudante bu ka wake nyanta kele bu ka wake nganna kato kele moli carte o fayle même man nyanna kele wala keta jumale yake Adama Barrow anala tapale ka fo manala keren ka fo Musa Dramé ñol min ye alkalul ta ye practically ye suppress ye oppress twisted their arms.
EU la kuma kan mi yalon ko afintira standard bala da me yalon ko iko use all state resources mi yalon ko fang akamonta wala use ta I NPP put at an advantage even thought iko e mafoko wala ya determine December 4th election woni ala outcome ni waya determine what does this mean to you ka foko state resources were used during the campaign
well EU ye mem for ntebe kumo mbe lori menka na party la be lori menka ye wala to nyana ndi wrong ko carte fayo amantani silola dol nga wala ko mbe wala to adu nana mamuru ko mo ran nanta murla ko ma adu wod dalilul adin evidence will be continue la ka finti wrong ka baro na la keren ka fo mol ke forolo ndike tenkeren
EU yafo o letter kilon ila party memo UDP de bayri yafo je court on court ko the main contender memo Ousainou Dabori anala party ya kalamta ko wol fana bo molti mi yalon ko ye good so dol fan distribute le kabrin campagne be kere ni rumo ni ameta on mo jamal ke bulo chodi la e ko kabrin campagne be kere e be jele nin jasil nin kata dam from football ol bita dink ral beto. Do you think NPP if not ran ko ye wala ke coming iba foka nyame atal fanan alla muna ya atal fanan dunde nyido fa albema
UDP mo ko dole soto fan ama resource le soto pour kata fengol ta at scale me alon ka se mola vote influence nde Momodou Sabally ka jersey sanka kato sanka tournament sponsor ka poetry competition sponsor ntenga okele we before mbekele secretary general we before mbe dunta politiko kono hani bi nga lahi do tale student event mba sponsor la. So that has nothing to do with politics. I have clear evidence places like Bakadaji Tata nga football jerseys dealer nkoy market politique kamma bang sato funding ke wol bele denta jerseys la anim football o membe UDP memanta UDP albeya ta albe musen dabala dimba don ngake wala nyama
nimbara o karoñina. Let's come to current affairs ko wol mi yalan ko walla be kere emo economist la de ño sabobe ko do to mi yalan ka be kere with regard to central bank modulated money ño sabobe je police wol diamta ya fo dol nata nay ko hani cover up lem bari tala view to central bank nin ko di farari ngonata nanje e ka kenya dita.
Well, central bank is a institution. And they do research department. They don't deal with the money physically, but central bank is strict procedures sort of when it comes to mutilated money. Ika sama na currency department le. Ika mabo dulale to ya process ya be son yeta ya jani. Ika fa process of currency destruction. Ika ndol be kumandi jere momo ike la singo soto ya aliye kodol be confirm alieta aliye jani kabrimbe central bank lon nambe do ko kala je 1999 nga sanji tanke ye fom bota je fo sign nyin tumiro men be kan anana amanke clark bajo tala la jamano amanke famara jata tala la jamano wala mani man kafarkele amanke bamba saho jamano amadou koliye men bay amanka jamano bakari jamme amanka jamano
Nila interview in a different platform. Yes. Central Bank la governor membeji. Yeah, for I Londo sort of back and with a monk mode member Londo in question. But it seems recently Iba criticized come back ala simpanyan. What went wrong for Boa?
Well, ntenga menje I Londo sort of like governor central bank. Mote yimpanko kame CV sort of better than him. But ngamba politico will after feeling de la silola because I know he's a cozy relationship with the powers that be. Ngalo ne fanan ka politiko ke NPP adu wa manya na kala ndef ma ya dandala wala de nkay ko idda bondi politiko kono especially government of Ministry of Finance and at a central bank so allow attachment to the political processes ngamira wole lafta a thinking te andila ala do woto faka dum wolto me ya lonko is completely unacceptable for central bank.
But do you think other role currency can stabilize and things related to that? Does that have any connection with politics? Political me
no, any political man.
Then why is he not performing it?
Well, me for kam wale. A tele manya na dake la political to. So I dake political to nyame wale ye ala do ko affect because natural central bank governor. It can openly in the media ka for commercial banks ko aljulo di man sakundala pour ye do ko keno political water ibe political la. So natara ite nyanta commercial banks will control lale pour kodola tamo akana taria bake ka for the velocity of money circulation. But instead of ite okay because il after baroy kontani la ko ka for commercial banks ko al nyanta kodo men famo mabola central bank reserve requirement mbe o famo talala le pour kodo se sial bul al be men di la man sakundala jaraw manyinya wote economy makoila abe economy destabilize lale Mansakunda. In fact, some of the things, central bank is controlling a particular bank in this country. Mega bank. Kajulo taka di baro barindingola nala close associates with inadequate collateral in the hundreds of millions. What is tantamount to stealing public resources because no bank failed to say namujola la kodebo talaka bank rescue. Politically is compromised.
What can we do? Central Bank akamunda the way buwana tanang palaso nyinto nyame mo jamali o question ne ko amo fende mi yalongo anen silo nyim fora nyoko la katambe saru la Central Bank mata ma nyame awaya sabo mo jamal bije even tot itebe mol kono men kay londo so ras palaso nyin samba anata je nyame mo jamali ayi tan ko ku kende takela.
There are certain things me alongo na political affiliation to change that. I don't care what ye monesa fela luwa bu ko kan ka luwa ke alquran woti. Nim president was appoint no anyante baila no lente. I believe in that. Mole karto fa atele. Atele governor appoint. Governor do appoint.
No, but we have check and balance.
Checks and balances wala na National Assembly the and judiciary. Yetaye. No jara wokan
can you allow me to ask
No, I will not allow you to learn
because you cannot give absolute power to the president.
There is no absolute power because we have a National Assembly, we have a judiciary, we have Jara and his vote to cast. There is no absolute power here. But to be fair to the president, if you vote for him and expect him to run a government and be accountable to you, I think he should have a free hand as to who to appoint and to work with. I stand by that as that position. I'm not changing that.
Anyway, conflicted. But nim better work around you now. Nim better sen. Think all that dasilo inflation me yalan ko whatever kiri. One of the newspaper in the country, local newspaper, the Progress. Eko banku di ngole kumandroke. Ko Minister of Trade amo multi me yalan ko anyanta resign wala anyanda ke fonyo ala plaso. The role of the Minister of Trade aning member kiri and all dasilo. Is there any connection?
Well, you cannot say there is no connection because Ministry of Trade, Julayani Safaro, atelela area mala responsibility le. Bari alo membe kere nyim banko ka mol la fahamro dol bije akad manki demanding dol bije fana ka mol soto men ya lonko e katara ka mol filindi men ka munta ko Mambure Njai, who is one of the most corrupt finance ministers ever in the history of this country. Akata dipite bungoto. You know, this guy is very dangerous. Instead of taking responsibility as the minister in charge of the economy, aka trade minister to for jana, aka central bank la monetary policy committee for jana. Monetary policy committee is under the central bank is under the Ministry of Finance. Macroeconomic management in this country is driven by fiscal policy. Wale Minister of Finance la do woti. Wala IMF ni World Bank ni nata for sanji tang jarambe nyun do ko kono. Ni nata for ila assessments la article for consultation and other missions. The primary goal is kajibe Minister of Finance e kakodo da pans nyameng. For na mo be bulle men so da pans no ka ni da pans no ka tambita kodola e ka men soto e kata dun julole to crowding out of the private sector julo ka menke bankola economy aka wala destabilize isaje la inflation fengol da la fata ila exchange rate o barakanta yata because ila dalaso resembo soto la patenke adum fengol ka menu use a jama ba including la kurtola den ko la samato ni la wocho e be ka import le so exchange rate pass through ni na exchange rate depreciated wrong fengol dabe la fat Mambure Njai he's the chief culprit in all of this.
Why ko aka deputy wal filindil muna na deputy wal mang do you think imam Mambure regulate no walante imam load la to no ala ko member den di wase because ngajala several occasions la kana parliament national assembly supplementary appropriation bill as a fenyini bul pour ka dapan so nyin kala fa even tot mol ka yamaro ke sabo al kana okay but deputy wal yet still they go for it.
Mambure Njai is a very manipulative guy. I was budget director and he was finance minister at some point. He's very manipulative, very dangerous, and he's very Machiavellian. Nai hajo soto nyinen na hajo da jarta e na numete fanga yene pour alafta menna sa sote bulaka operate wala nyama, but you cannot blame him completely for that also because ate ay hajo le soto député bungoto sa mun député si falle bembulu wala question ti fo nga député wol soto men yalon koy foroyata e integrity soto they are there to represent the people fo nga wol soto le bang nam ibijele mansia nse dol to fo ene yakuma jente ala do ko de sidia jata nyol to mention a few Madi Cissé ñol so ibijele na UDP député wol Jamal wol yow do ko kele Omar Cissé GDC hearts off to the young guy bayinata keren député wol soto men kam to ko Sekou Ba jaaju ñol wol men tata yi fawwa fi fan auction to Adama Barrow thamanan qalilan minti banta songa 10,000 député ya fawwa fi wala so itela mol me yekarte o fayye pour yetta yela haajo topoto ite ma wol faale ko tenke fema fendiyata Adama Barrow e be wala kala so nim Mambure Njai nata wol ka faale ite kanyi lafta fema fen nambe wolto nin constitution on nata me yalon ko dépense ro keta je more than $100 million ita ta jibe la ko namul fangol le lafta nyin constitution o e tamateng ita je la ko namul fangol le lafta term limit ye soto checks and balances seri in force ita ba je la baro mu ne diate baro ko man la fi nyin constitution o ka tun de la fa kala dictator ti man la fi two term limit la même ben na first term kontila men diata baro e yake so this is the balance of power weakened in the assembly because deputy will be given a fawafi and what deputy they don't deserve to go back to the assembly and also mol se crossi roke baake ibe menu sambala deputy bungoto because I don't get it man mo me yalon ko maybe secondary fourth le babulu aman doku ke fang me yalon ko ase mansa kundala tama nyalong amang experience soto me yalon ko asa long ninga nyin decision ota abe mu mantora sambana molie
indirectly blaming your party.
Imanya na député Sifal Tala. Imanya na député wol Tala men ya lonko nim wato sita pour ka tonya fo ministerier ibe fanjala ko ministerier fi siate tolti ite hanyala ka tonya ko ministerier.
Are you indirectly telling us the party they have not done any good ni nata nan 2017 ye mo Sifal mi yalon ko ye wolle tombam pour yeke député?
Well, party yo nyanta men kala ye wakela ye selection kele based on constituency ilafta mo Sifal menna député wol men ye UDP jamfa ye fawafi wala forondi yak
but hana tara non ko men yalon ko fa wala bije do you think modol bije mi yalon they are up to task do ko mi yalon ko wala be laaren député bon kon hana tara no still stay with UDP
député bungo nte fon ke jalaile a lot of the times ko ika sonku wodol laje imanya nationala ila operation there is room for improvement and we are hoping in the next set of deputy men bina wo sota role dol tokotola jele inshallah.
You insisted ila last article mi yalon ko yasafe jamano ya population iko hanibi lo silol bijile mi yalon ko fa lu wala karola president Barroso bondino nyame sembodo mune wote
well yalon jarante mo commandol ti nimbita battlefield yorol men bembulo nte be fole ni o fe fana biti pare la bari lu wala silol bijile yalon jara democracy it presupposes a certain level of awareness in terms of civic responsibilities and duties, in terms of what powers you have as per the constitution. So awareness wo nyanta la fala domain democracy fanang loyal yin kumo fo nyanka na men fo de ako democracy la system kono nin kube kuketa mol nyanta kamfala de kamfanya jawla loyal yin fo de ntema fo nteme fo yeno wala njara Momodou Sabally ko le luwa silol men di molla baro na la nyin keren kafo ye nyin tapale o menke pour ka o buruka o mam bang EU ifele example demandi alon to babol ikatama nyame a dangerous tale bukana pam ya ko nyine keta nyimu force another signal leti ko Momodou Sabally men fo abijele de bari nta fo lete ka ni NPP ko la ko suyata nyola bake se ko maro muy la molde yes
but natara ninko ite Momodou mi yalon ko let's come to the parliament for forthcoming parliamentary election ibe lokanem imam convinced ko presidential election ko wolta ta nyame amanta wanya did you put any mechanism in place pour wasifa kana fansin kan kotek
well not yet bari ni la kachani platform auto fa wo one step leti ka tandi barona la mol la ko al yemen kenga lonne mol men nyanta carte o fayla gambia dingol ka tandi la ko membe caring amam bete ambe nyanta lola mofula singola le and carte o men fayta je nga kasabo lonne men fayta baro e nga lonne men fayta opposition e nga ngalon ko baro ni ajibe he did not get the majority of votes in Busumbala constituency opposition la carte ol kasabiya kafunyoma wolle siata barota so nte fa automatically nte gagner tale atu menu ma fay wolta fay lay katu baro menu fanga ya fay wolle fanga jikita data wolle ba blame kan in social media like la Finland diaspora guy men nata kay mol balos bolo sayle ay menu filindi ye carte o fay baro jara ni mu game overdi
so most of for now Busumbala constituency mi yalan ko ngakala mi follow ko mo molti mi yalan ko wolbe lo kan ni ko is order the victory wala gagner lam fako pare ite yamune
well can you repeat the question
ni ko gagner le ite fako pare mo saba nga wolle je mi yalan ko wala mi ite ani mo fula kota ngo mi yalan ko wolta sabati dal ko be lo kan even tot balon mamoy kan ko aske dol sitarano dumal ni ko gagner la mi ite yamune je me landi wala
nga menje kunum dunta lamin sata o fana fana din kewol musol alfal sabali be carte o fayle yele dol bije ni mantra pati kili mbari be carte o fayele kunum moye audio kinyanam from Busumbala constituency ako nyam mantari la pati do nana man carte o fay bari be carte o fayle because of ila foroya ani la tonya fo ntambita alfa bala kombo lamin bora suso hani men mantra lamin ka to moyle jari baka fatele ala yala joma men so moti tinyala mfuta tama kombe jila mo ako nya hani man jindo le campagne o dadine ata candidate do futa tama pour kala flyer di yala o fama kay ko bari ngalo e kama ye danne ndol buluta ramin le jara nga football ke fil bato le lu bato maybe mawol dulal be lo ko fi dum tamol tije
ani ko ntama meta la
on bread and butter Latif Jane ñol ni wolle football ke oje di national team captain na dindi ngol lem wolti you know so we Geraldine Sanya ñol na ki balle wolti segu sedi li ñol so Modou Sabally te feññini la Lamine Busumbala yundum na brother sol Ibrahima Sabally di late alamani mani ka falkera Ramu Sabally karanta jele ini borani skandanyol ni nata banjulu ding alaji jañol bobi ñol mo tosñol ni wolle na dindi yake ñoka mandinari ni nata LC ñol one of their most brilliant players at the time shoti ñol bun ñol Abbas ñol boy ñol so jara kubari ko ñol kata nakala makumbaya kata na school athletics ke wolle to jara ñu ko bantale na musu meta be sirin Babylon be balanding so mo etu gaje.
How do you feel? Yung campaign ke mome in 2017, yana correct in ton say you campaign
against him. It's quite easy. Al-Quran wa yumunefo aw laysa lil insani illa ma sa'a. Momo yemen do ko ikawale soro. Faman yamal mithqala dharratin khairan yara, wa man yamal mithqala dharratin sharran yara. Ni ku kendo ke nyante jula ku kendo la ni tilimbali yake ye betrayal ke forondi yake ye joy yake be jombu so tala ngi fadi. Sekuba doesn't deserve to go back to that assembly. Dipito me ya fawafi. Fumo nyanta tale la carte odi wala patenga ta baro support na Karim Mansakunda.
On this same platform, Sekou Maro, mi alon ko phone link ko man President Barrow la majority leader. Dan ayafonya ako Sabally ate lono la barnabe lola fana. Sekou Baba gagné la. Be mene fala.
Well, Sekou Maro ngo mana bulu bana mara bondi nyoto. Sekou Maro ni Sekou fuloli bele kanyanda. Kadu Sekou Maro ni aje ko Sekou Maro na tujabla ya haftanul karaye. Na marché to musoli bulo fay ñoka yala campaign sponsor amam malu aman sila ay wol bitri rada fam wa fi baro man te wala ko mo jabi la mo ken do la ko mo fanya ngaka jawala.
Deputy Bongoto, do you have any action plan for the people of Busumbala constituency? Natrandum ko yekarre ko yara deputy.
Well, absolutely, because Busumbala constituency is an integral part of the Republic of the Gambia. Banko me yalo kala kamforo yalo sovereignty baro e wala ko auction ay mo ki to Macky Sall and the Chinese and the Europeans. Yenna ba wafi yenna tinto wafi prime land yim banko ka ya bele wafi ko bon ko la priority one of it is land me yalon ko all the prime land jam Musa Drame aning baro iba di kan tumaranke wala Gambia dingo hani land ni solata pour business o wara karambu mo ibuka sotono wo ko wol be ragle lale Busumbala constituency kan namo lejo wo namo ye hajol le soto anyanta men to botola l'hôpital kendol tije e la karambul solata mako e rolambe wol kala musol solata marché kendola le fondinke wol is solata recreational facilities la hana korakrin Clinton na constituency kono Busumbala constituency is hosting one of the most strategic national institutions, the airport, the first military barracks, ECOI, wol baby jele wol topoto Taliban for Busumbala constituency as a constituency for some kind of resources for government bank for being the host of these strategic institutions. Well, based on what one jele. And in Kamolke Kilindi, Baro in Banco Menta, slice and dice on tribal lines.
Jamal Pije, Nico, to banko la territorial integrity wala to sovereignty ani me yalon ko wolle be war rest wala be wol député bo mo majority akatama wala nyam yoma esike no modi mi yalon ko esi balanno esi man sekunda jala ino tamandri nyalla ba ni rek kilina lote fo ngoy inen jama mantra ka pull on the same line ita fen achieve no la febe katara ke mira wo site fana
yaran se ku kilin foye inte yen elek e karteo fanyo wala ko yata ni international assembly inte famale be kala majority because I know how to work with people who have different ideas and orientations. I am a unifier, not a divider. Nimbanko kang, if there is a person, may alonko party anila molse kuke no je top 10 Modou Sabally betar la jele. So funding ke wolle betar deputy bungoto. Jaran jikita ko baro fonga la deputy la asafela diary 1 year after na election ina baro fonga la deputy dolbi yembe tala bulle because nimwol be kachala nole pour ngana partisan politics landi je bankola interest ngawo push ayata asekeno wala bakela inshallah
député ya pour ka ñini anata ne tere ngala kono ban fo ina be mira kamada
Well, no, really, it was not among my plans because I wanted a change. In Barrow hopefully UDP government would have been able to implement the manifesto and Gobin Makwela Bakele. But cabinet situation of Gambia no a huge disappointment with these election results. Until I feel my people, I care about them. So whilst we're trying to correct that mess, Gambian will Solar National Assembly is a Barona Laman Sakunda Chele, as encapsulated in the principles of democracy, a system of checks and balances. So mol funding kewol musul alfal men be usun bala constituents aning hani men mantaraje jamale kumandi ko inyanta lolale because ni duntawo National Assembly ibe so far will be a voice for the voiceless.
Deputy Cartier Fayo or one presidential mi yalan ko waltambita going by itala mol nin ko ila mol UDP italia mi yalan ko ye wala ikoy mistake ko ibe wala correct la in their bid to correct that mistake among possible kiti mo yela ki stroke
among possible follow
okay when whatsoever among possible because kiti mo yela ki stroke out wo mistake ko ni wala ntuma was tamandri nyami yalan ko as far as they mel wala the same system wala bi the same election act wala bi tamandri nya campaign ethics ni o killing woni wala be lore ni o man falin does opposition have any chance pour que majority function wala hanika more than 10 function in the parliament?
Well, the opposition does not have to have a majority to have an impact in the assembly. Quota system of member na lual kono certain bills ni mang 2/3 sort of ibuka pass no I don't think I don't know. In the worst case scenario, Barrow will not have more than half of the seats. Even any statistics star of his fraudulent victory, ibajela ka say half them male no. So there's going to be a tie. I don't have a hanara bekela killing fulatin tebe all bondila bulle NPP la candidate selection and which always to a great extent determines the result of elections. Candidate selection is very toxic, is very acrimonious. Kununga dula dol mo eko kurupenyol fighter whatever dol kampata be lola independent. So and even during APRC's time akakele sometimes the ruling party can lose a seat, not necessarily because they are not popular, but because of mistakes made in the selection. Well, better rajele, and also you will have candidates like Momodou Sabally who have a broad-based appeal, even into Barrow's territory, because NPP go to Carter inshallah. I don't have a doubt about
President Barrow ya fole, well, Deputy Bob Carter Fayo na kumaya, where Sabu Fang ako abmolti miyan, abe kampanyo kelala candidate olel. Habina incumbent mi along ko abe sire, with the influence mi along ko wale bano to campaign against the opposition, to be specific, ite be local tundo mena, na campaign ta against you with APRC all back home. Do you see yourself surviving?
Are you sure APRC will go?
Well, of course, as far as Namel the grand question.
What percentage of APRC will Barrow? That's a question. Because he been to APRC for a full. That's what I can tell you. Menu ban moma, dol be carte file and no to alliance dol ba file. I can tell you. Anubara jara Barrow, Mampanjay, Mashallah, $1 Barrow in Bangkok. So it's okay. I am having Tarajele. There are no constituents of family now or door to door, but maybe
when are you guys starting your official campaign after the IEC la declaration, and how do you plan to go about your campaign?
Yeah, the campaign that you know on the bill.
But you know, you are accountable to the people. Many they should know what you're up to.
They will know it when they see it. I like to be original about the way I do things, you know. I have a Jarana campaign team, mashallah, tabarakallah. So I am more young Kumandaka Yininka, Kojuma like a flyer dead and to be honest, never from along. It can flyer soul mem Jarahani signed a single flyer commission. Molbe flyer de la America, Molba de la Russia, Molba de la Busumbala Concert, Molba de la Basse. In fact, one of the first flyers na mensoro about a Gambi Sarale, Namol Sarakulol, will live follow you donate. B. Gambia funding Kyolben be Karankang India, will lay flyer de la Kinyanang. So all of this brain power across the globe, Molben follow come from Sierra Leone, from Nigeria, from Rwanda, will be parental will be a brain power binaging campaign otole. You know, Gambia funding kyo a karana, a barakaringo, a journalist, a business la, even Momodou Sabally la dindingol, will be that campaign okona. So kana come ndolga Obama la campaign kana wale compete sa in terms of sophistication, effectiveness, and in terms of the ra and the razzmatazz that we will generate in this electoral cycle. Watch this space.
Hence, I live around Woma Fanganyin. You know, sometimes they come on me along Molika, whatever. Don't be they have a problem. That Sabally is not even staying in Lamen. Monatina Lafakalo, Deputy Yala Lamentoya in Busumbala constituency.
Well, the point is, Sabally does not have to stay in Lamin to be eligible to vote and stay in Lamin. I could have taken my voter's card in any region in this country, but in Ngata Busumbala constituency, as I mean Sati ba, because Korda, they say men commanding no Kordala, Obe Lamin le, Mbamala Korda, na family Sati ba, na family home in Hariara, Nkuluta Lamin le, na Karanta Kejele, na nursery school Kejele, na high primary school Kejele, na high school Kejele. Menu baby look and Gambia in Kajumale or records of the constituency. At a Siala no. Dulato me alon ko nim fondin ke wole nyomoy ning alfali nyomoy nim moli ko wol baraje me alon ko hani say wol manyinara adu men kum mayata beti mol latanna yen kanu wala na lota adu be gagnira inshallah
ni parliamentary election over kiri mo jamal bi jeka kuma jamal fo abe kono sometimes you found some of their statement to be misleading feeling dire ko moli sa fo moli be boholo signal yele be marisi wol dolal député o man ko di soto pour ko wasifal ke but it's common in the Gambia dan mo jamal bi jemi yalla ka tu ko wasifal la pour ka mon la hakilo nyin ka wol sunya if not ranunko ite ay bo kam sifa strategy sifa wala no fere sifa lafta wala landam mi yalla ko mol dalta ka moy wala ndo mol ma moy mola ko moto mi yalla ko fa wala be campagne people don't take you serious. Do you think kada ko pour ka place woni ñini lamen wala ndo busumba la constituency with the slogan ko fem ko mare wala dem mala bi jandim fra député mo be falen dro kala wosi sira masino
well yalong moy ka ko mo men fo mol ka wo moyle bari ka men bara e ka wo jele e ka feel Gambia the level of political consciousness is very high especially in the urban areas. Barona la mol ye tapaleya menke ye mol ni men in that constituency ye dol promise fengol do la presidential election is make will they be able to go there and fool those people again atakela no mol la level of awareness tambita wala baro ye mol calendar sim jomal la de alona AVRC mol ka fono men operation nyaayele mol nyaayele tale saying ye nyotura masingota ya samba fara fenye koma ya di wala ya tuibulu ye kuranti je generator tije wol be complain kan time on LSTV ebe jumal ne ni la ko ani kiyanko la awareness tambita wala jara ifana
okay kamanda wato men to the man ki very 1 hour ngole for anyway but last few questions mi yalan kan also ngol walantuma ka wol senen mi yalan ko fam whatever dending ila lola mi yalan ko walanti bidi kare anem banko la ko dol mi yalan ko wala ya fale ko stadium mo ni nyamo ko don ko de ka mam nyamo mam baraka wala ya sabu ibu molti mi yala walante ma Gambia te majol ñi te wol host no la abanko ñi wata jamal biji ini mol men yala ko Gambian mol ka men ko mani intellectual ini buka ben social media sometimes fa e ka article sa fe mi yala ko fa e ka mol ko mani ka fo ko banko be la rentene bari jaman fitina pour ka diamo o ko ñina modol biji they are not happy with that why do you like attacking intellectuals mi yala ko wala be banko ñi ka ko mol fay
mbaka mo attaque de ka to ñaale fo. The point is like ala yang soleng hanyika ka kumul fo men yalo ko mul man hanyika fo mbuka mo ne mbuka mo do yang ka mul songale fo adum be wala fala den tatala
is it even fruit father mul because
absolutely without a doubt ni aje mul hanyita ka Dr. Samate criticize antele ya dati at force ko manyan na fola bar sa mo ibuke dati ni ngala that's it. This is how we change a country. You spark a debate. You touch the untouchables and you raise the consciousness of a society. That's what we do as transformational leaders, and we'll continue to do that.
The educational sector of the country, Kamunta Minda Mo Permanent Secretary, Member Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education at Yaman, our Silango Bigele, ko many was grade 9 and in grade 12 itela exam on yitokela because Gabes and Impana White, Ela Julo, whatever itella. Karawanying, President Barola Mansakunda, Yamaranyali la Korosiro.
Well, it's a total disaster. It's getting worse by the day. I don't know if I'm for Gambian or Baro is not interested in uplifting the educational standards of this country. And ironically, that's one of the promises he made. Gavitinga Natako, Nico Educator will overhaul it. Mogaja Baro from the meaning of the word overhaul, on the one. But Baro doesn't care. His ministers do not care because it will be the public schools may alongo, Ninko be will affect la. So it's just unfortunate for borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars of America, but Fuaro dingol men ka karte o faya will they are the risk of and then from Jawara time to Yahya Jammeh's time. The country is getting from bad to worse.
Barrow should be blamed for this because Abuka budget would die. Financial constraint.
Who is the president who appointed the corrupt finance minister that's plundering our resources? Who is encouraging and condoning corruption? Who is encouraging and directing the sponsoring of white elephant projects for political purposes? It's Barrow. The buck stops at his desk. He's the president.
Ebe mune fola mole men yalen ko wolle wajji bi rol.
Well, ma fole ko contanta jarola ko wala ba a promotion also from Radio Saga TV, so contanta ko ibu funding ke katalalti in bitang la min sayang contanta la ko and the entire media fraternity. I'm seeing a lot of interest in media, especially learning online media, because Barrow I traditional media I will cage yalon ko Mohamed Jala television or in another sonante si wadoka do ka campaign ke Barrow le. So this kind of, and this is the importance of technology disruption. So Baronala Ibrahim Asila, who is the chief censor in this country, Adabuka Tonyafo, a telebe fight kanunko ya jeme press freedom cocktail. Sa telem Barola Dokobati, Urka journalistul Mantora, ka media house sultaki constraint. But thank God we have online platforms like Echo TV, Paradise Nyul, Kirfatu Nyul. We're seeing an expansion of the media space, and we need that to uplift the consciousness of the society. Banko mbe men fala carte fayo nga nyati li wala kotenke mbe nga song nga wuli nga je ko carte fayo kenin silola nga mo kendul tombo ngedu ndi député bungoto amanjar nyonenna amanjar nyodo yala bari nga mo kendul samba men ya lonko hani man trapati kili ni nata household ise nyomoy nole ye fuarol makoy ye fondinkewol makoy mi fondinkewol la karama topoto ye jata kende abunda ya je ko menu nyanta kela je ko do men kana député bungoto e ka approve ay dul lopitano to akana tapaleya ya joko barola nyim foreign minister anala interior minister ni vice president men kata national assembly ka nyoko chodi telen na funding ke wala deputation ko wala nga jeko funding ke wol nge makoy ikane deport anin tubabul sonta wala de kaso ci ya jata fama yo sede yale ko nin man sakunda sobe yata nu ni ñun ñomoy ñin deputation ko hanim ma be stop no nsaman toro talano le because ñim funding kewol ñanta katalale pour yibe dame tuje isi fam makoy yela badiwol makoy ye bankola economy makoy be duwala kayro la ni sabato
ala baraka bake atal menka Echo TV International jibe wala Mr. Momodou Sabally ka faya baraka bake anara Echo TV International nyamen ko programme to di debate programme on nyemeni e bulo dunga ko wala samba tako plaza de nga fal yala ñun nam ñon tamati banko ñi bun kendo di molla bu ngomi yalon ko a betiata a jankuda jiobu ka manki je fengo bebe je be ñin dinkra ñin sabati je iniyo dia yetara ni dia ko no yetara contande ta Echo samba tako plaza même fala Sukuta Garden Johnson ta la basi just house o nyindo bansan rada ni futata atanyin la nyindo kontano damma wala be tarla atanyin la nyindo atal membe jibero la ala ka fali ala baraka bake ale wato men ta ka bula Echo TV International noma andun kal wakili ne ka fali ale bula ale subscribe to our YouTube channel al kalbula noma fi on Facebook fanando fasama inshallah talan saba binala nang di current reality show di ala dami yalan ko mo faraman sandego nan basila nga nyati li nyola ko wala mi yalan ko wala be kene sakontuma Gambia Football Federation na Karola wanyama ala baraka bake membe programme di kangala wala Ibrahima Jara
ni amuta banazimut dunada tagine gamba nyokano
badiwlu fo lafta bunkendo la lafta sabati la dame men dabe sono yari walla itenata holiday la lafta sabati dula kendo la memo gesa soti sayin ela jahalo banda samba tako plaza nyinem duladi ise kuntilino dame ye gesa so soto me alon ko adaman kolea ye bungul soto je me alon ko 3 bedroom bije 2 bedroom fanam be bulu jela nyim bunkono isulata fefen na iba soto la jela e conditional bije de microwave be bunkono ela jonkol be senari abe jankurin jio fana 24 hours abuka kuntu ni yata fana ilafta internet to use la amanjare ye credit ko sang wireless obi jele 24 hours bari ni mandam wala de ni ata ilafta kodo kila wala ka kodo receive wal fanam bi jele memo money transfer isa be keno ata imam finti banda e be dame wala Sukuta Garden Johnson bari mandam wodo illa dulabe bansam fana ni facility kilimul isol fana sorono o dulata je ada be sonari ata ite bata ko sorla je ni lafta kuma ko sorla e commandi 230 3841 wala 393 3102 wala handsign 9288244 wala 7292686 Samba Takko Plaza ñillem dulati mi alon ko alse bungu sorono dadi man